When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Razorbacks will boot it away to start the game. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So Georgia's offense will go on the attack first. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Gets it out fast. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Barber. And he's brought down after a nice gain. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to... There he goes! And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff. That becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? It comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Arkansas's offense will get the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
The Razorbacks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll run it from the gun. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Snowed under by the defense.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup. And the Razorbacks are flying down the field. Wilson will throw. Rushes on him. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense has it. They're on the move. Touchdown, Bulldogs. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit, the ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start now to see if they can answer on this drive. He leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
Ridden out of bounds at the 14-yard line, and that'll give them a bit more room to operate. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Razorbacks send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Sends it back in motion. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. And the Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass, it's Holstein. They're working that left side. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. We saw it on that play.
Looking to throw. Touchdown, Dogs! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. They cough it up near their own goal line. Touchdown, Georgia! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And he's going to bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the first quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the second quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. And the Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Working the middle, it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run the toss. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Big 3rd down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Georgia sends out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. On the run, it's Voorhees. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. And the Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. Fires on the move. Wide open downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Wilson to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Razorbacks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And the Bulldogs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
He's got him. What a cut. Now he's loose. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Razorbacks line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got great speed. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air, it's Holstein. Finds the tight end. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
A strike downfield. Touchdown, Dogs! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Catch in the middle, it's Barber. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Dogs want to move quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Taylor. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Uga trying to make this red zone trip pay off. Quarterback making adjustments. From the red zone, looking for a space. Throws for the tight end. Fires it incomplete.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He'll take a shot. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. I haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Zings it complete to the right. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. After making his first field goal, he'll try to put up another with a shorty from 26. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling an intriguing one so far in Fayetteville. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Razorback Stadium.
Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Wilson will throw. Gonna let it fly. He's got it down the left side. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
I got a feeling they went into the half and they talked about how do we create some more explosive plays on offense. First drive, you're trailing. They did exactly that. Nice job by this offense. They're going to need more of them to get back in this football game, but I like the first drive aggressiveness by this offense.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. And the Razorbacks are rolling down the field. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Moving away from pressure. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Line is set on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Absolutely perfect.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll leave it with him. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Dogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The give to the lone running back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Clock ticking away as we have 4 minutes left here in the 3rd. Using his legs, it's Robinson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the 2nd half.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Hand off from the shotgun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia. The AT unit on the field. The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pick.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Catch in the middle. It's Brown. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. The Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Looks it in at the 40. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap in this drive will come from the 46. The give on the option. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. On the option. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Gives it on the option. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one in there at the 35. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Goes to the option. The pitch. Got room to work. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. Georgia going back to work with another 1st down. Looking for a crease. It's Robinson. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, 4th quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the 1st down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the 1st down marker is.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Makes the catch. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Now adjusting. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Motion from the back. To the air on first down. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ballgame.
Here's the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Wow, well, the offense a play ago comes up with a big completion down the field, and they decide to go right back to another passing play to see if they can add on to it, and they were not able to protect the quarterback. Big missed opportunity.
Going to swing it on second down. It's complete to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And they decide to trot out the kicker. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with the field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.